Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. It is a beautiful day and we will be continuing where we left off, which I would believe is Genesis 46. So, Genesis 46, Jacob leaves for Egypt. So, Israel set out with all that he had and came to Beersheba, and he offered sacrifices to the God of his father Isaac. That night God spoke to Israel in a vision. Jacob, Jacob, he said, and Jacob replied, Here I am. God said, I am God, the God of your father. Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you back. Joseph will close your eyes when you die. Jacob left Beersheba, and the sons of Israel took their father Jacob in the wagons Pharaoh had sent to carry him. One moment. Along with their dependents and their wives. They also took their cattle and possessions they had acquired in the land of Canaan. Then Jacob and all his offspring with him came to Egypt, his sons and grandsons and his daughters and granddaughters. Indeed, all his offspring he brought with him to Egypt. Jacob's family. Here we go with the names. These are the names of the sons of Israel who came to Egypt. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce any of these. Jacob and his sons. Jacob's firstborn, Reuben. Reuben's sons, Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. Simon's sons, Jemuel, Jamin, Ohad, Jachin, Zohar, and Shaul, the son of a Canaanite woman. Levi's sons, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Judah's sons, Onan, Shelah, Perez, and Zerah. But Er and Onan died in the land of Canaan. The sons of Perez were Hezron and Hamul. Issachar's sons, Tola, Puva, and Jeshub, and Shimron. Zebulun's sons, Sered, Elon, and Jehiel. These were Leah's sons, born to Jacob and Paddan Aram, as well as his daughter Dinah. The total number of persons, 33. Gad's sons, Ziphion, Agi, Hagi, Shuni, Esbon, Eri, Arodi, and Areli. Asher's sons, Imnah, Ishvi, Beriah, and their sister Sarah. Beriah's sons were Eber and Malchiel. These were the sons of Zilpah, whom Laban gave to his daughter Leah, that she bore to Jacob 16 persons. The sons of Jacob's wife Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. Manasseh and Ephraim were born to Joseph in the land of Egypt. They were born to him by Asenath, daughter of Potiphera, a priest at On. Benjamin's sons, Bela, Becher, or is it Besher? Ashbel, Gera, Naaman, Ehi, Rosh, Muppim, Huppim, and Ard. What are these names? I'm sorry. Why did y'all name these poor kids Muppim, Huppim? What is that? I'm not dissing the Bible, but whose sons are these? Benjamin, what are you doing? These were Rachel's sons who were born to Jacob, 14 persons. Oh. Dan's sons, Hushim. Naphtali's sons, Jeziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shillem. These were the sons of Bilhah, who Laban gave to his daughter, Rachel. She bore to Jacob 7 persons. The total number of persons belonging to Jacob, his direct descendants, not including the wives of Jacob's sons, who came to Egypt, 66. And Joseph's sons, who were born to him in Egypt, 2 persons. All those of Jacob's household who came to Egypt, 70 persons. Like, how can someone with the name Rachel and Dan exist in the same timeline of someone named Manasseh, Huppim, Muppim, and Potiphera, Zebulun, that's not so bad. I'm just struggling with these names. I'm so sorry. Why couldn't you name him Mike or Joe? Your name is Jacob. You guys could have named him something simple like Joseph again. Like name your son after you. This is so. That's a little painful. Bear with me. Jacob arrives in Egypt. Now, Jacob had sent Judah ahead of him to Joseph to prepare for his arrival at Goshen. When they came to the land of Goshen, Joseph hitched the horses to his chariot and went up to Goshen to meet his father Israel. Joseph presented himself to him, threw his arms around him, and wept for a long time. He missed his dad. Then Israel said to Joseph, "I am ready to die now because I have seen your face and you are still alive." Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's family, "I will go up and inform Pharaoh, telling him, 'My brothers and my father's family, who are in the land of Canaan, have come to me. The men are shepherds. They also raise livestock. They have brought their flocks and herds and all that they have.' When Pharaoh addresses you and asks, 'What is your occupation?' you are to say, 'Your servants. Both we and our fathers have raised livestock from our youth until now.' Then you will be allowed to settle in the land of Goshen, since all shepherds are detestable to Egyptians." That's not very nice. All right. Pharaoh welcomes Jacob. Genesis 47. So Joseph went and informed Pharaoh, "My father and my brothers, with their flocks and herds and all that they own, have come from the land of Canaan and are now in the land of Goshen." He took 5 of his brothers and presented them to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh asked his brothers, "What's your occupation?" They said to Pharaoh, "Your servants, both we and our fathers, are shepherds." And they said to Pharaoh, "We have come to stay in the land for a while, because there is no grazing land for your servants' sheep, since the famine in the land of Canaan has been severe. Go now. So now, please let your servants settle in the land of Goshen." Let me set this page down a little bit. Sorry for the noise. All right, here we go. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Now that your father and brothers have come to you, the land of Egypt is open before you. Settle your father and brothers in the best part of the land. They can live in the land of Goshen. If you know of any capable men among them, put them in charge of my livestock." Joseph then brought his father Jacob and presented him to Pharaoh, and Jacob blessed Pharaoh. Pharaoh said to Jacob, "How many years have you lived?" Jacob said to Pharaoh, "My pilgrimage has lasted 130 years. My years have been few and hard, and they have not reached the years of my fathers during their pilgrimages." So Jacob blessed Pharaoh and departed from Pharaoh's presence. Then Joseph settled his father and brothers in the land of Egypt and gave them property in the best part of the land of Ramses, as Pharaoh had commanded. And Joseph provided his father, his brothers, and all his father's family with food for their dependents. I think I'm going to leave it off right there. Maybe I'll continue later today, but thank you for joining me. And I hope you have a beautiful day or rest of your night or whatever time you're reading this or listening to this. Anyways, catch you in the next one.